What's going on, guys? I'm back with the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda. This sword has actually been in my room for the past 2 months. I finished this up like mid-August and just never got around to filming and explaining how I went about and did it. So here I am 2 months later, and here we go. So the build itself is actually the design from the Twilight Princess version of Legend of Zelda, which is personally my favorite one in the series. But my second favorite was also Wind Waker, so this sword tries to pay homage to both of those with color scheme and design. So the design of the sword was from Twilight Princess, but the color scheme of the handle and the guard and the hilt were all from Wind Waker, the dark blue color instead of purple, like in Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time. So, a quick explanation of how I went about and did this. So, made the hardened sheet of paper, made the template. Template is actually only 3 layers thick with 65-pound cardstock. When you make the template, it's only folded in half one time. So it's actually only 6 pieces of cardstock thick in thickness. So it's actually really thin. I think one of my cousins kind of grabbed a hold of it within the 2 months ago it was done, and kind of lightly tapped it against the wall or something, and there were a little bit of dents that appeared up here, which I'm not very happy about, but if you don't point them out, usually people don't see them. So the blade was fairly standard, 3 popsicle stick layers, or 3 stacks of popsicle sticks on each side thick, the usual stuff. The template I got for the sword itself was from Returkan, and his mini tutorial for this is probably his template just basically saved me like a good 6 hours of planning and drawing it out with a compass, etc. Yeah. A really big thank you to you and all the work that you put in to help people speed up their building process. So back to the pommel and the guard area. The pommel and the guard were wrapped identically. So in the guard area, it's just strips of paper coming over, and you just wrapped it around and then glued it on, and then I kind of just wrapped around the edge with a small strip of paper so to cover up like the ugliness. And I think it turned out okay. I think I could have done better if I was just a little bit more patient with it, but after like an hour and a half of trying to fiddle around with it, it kind of got tedious, so I just kind of tried to force it to stay there, and I ended up doing that, but it kind of suffered aesthetically. The other thing is when I made the wings, these wings are actually exposed, so they are actually layered. But the fact is, the side, there's like this white line because I ran out of paper to cover up the side with, and it bugs the crap out of me. But I probably should just go out. Focus. Buy another one of those colored pieces of paper and just paper over it, I guess. And all these were just cut out. I tried measuring them to my sword instead of just tracing them, and I cut it a little too small. But the gems are nice. Anyways, so currently right now, if I didn't just show you, I am indeed working on another sword. That's under those photo albums over there. I will give you guys a hint, showing you a template of it. It's actually not just a template of the sword, it's a template of just the guard area of the sword, but that's like the only intricate part, so that was the only part I needed to template and draw out before I transfer it to that. So if I get up, it's actually right over here. this is gonna be your hint of it. I bet like 99% of you, just by looking at this, can just be like, oh, I know exactly what that is. So when you guys have your guess slash I know answer, just put it in the comment section below, because this will be done within probably mid next week, and I'm actually very excited for this. I actually really do enjoy this series of games. It is probably the perfect combination between hard and fun. I so recommend you guys pick that game up if you know what I'm talking about, and I will reveal the actual swords when I make the video. Also check out Returican for his awesome builds and tutorials, because he so saved me hours of work just because he made that mini tutorial. And we'll see you guys next time.